Alright, I'm here at the beginning of the Haivan Pass. Lots of cars going by. Actually, probably not that many, but enough to interrupt this filming. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm not used to using this as a selfie camera, but this is the beginning, and wow, it's already super stunning. I mean, just look at that. Incredible, and enjoying the ride so far. It hasn't been too challenging. I'm gonna take it pretty slow because I'm not the most avid motorcyclist, but yeah, so far so good. Oh, you can see Da Nang over there. So as you go up the Haivan Pass, you'll see there's a bunch of like little shops. I'm at one. Quan An Quoc. Quan An Quoc. And this guy helped me out with some lemon tea here. I'm not sure if there's good enough light here to see anything. And then there's a little dog here who was very angry with me earlier. There's actually some wild pigs over here. I think they ran away when I pulled out my camera. And you can just see right here this beautiful scenic view. There's all these shrines up here. I don't know if they're... This one actually looks more like a Vietnamese folk religion one to me. And then you've got this, which looks a little bit more Buddhist. I'm not really sure, but really beautiful, overlooking the pass. And then this guy over here, I just bought a coffee from down here at this shop, told me that there's actually a leper colony down here. You can kind of see there's like some huts over there. I don't know, it seems insane to have a leper colony in the year 2022, but you know, no judgment. I'm having a little trouble believing that that is really what that is, but I have no better explanation for it. So maybe there's a leper colony on the coast here. Definitely looks really interesting. Really kind of undeveloped down there. There's not a lot, as you can see. There's not a lot of development going on, so really cool, really interesting to see. And then Da Nang in the distance. Here we are at the other end right now. You can see there's a beach. I think Highway 1 runs along that part of the beach, and I believe Hue is kind of to the left over there. There's a bunch of shops at the peak here. We're out here. I'm here. I made some friends. My friend name
Kim.
Kim.
T.
T?
Yes.
Like T-H-I?
T-L-E-I.
T. Kim. Father and son. Thomas. We run they run this beautiful shop here near the peak of Haivan. And it's absolutely beautiful. Kim has a really interesting story. He worked with the U.S. military.
Marine on the road and airboat on the mountain. Yeah, airboat on the mountain and Marine on the road.
So
I have to make the bunker USA.
Translator?
Translator.
You're a translator?
Yeah.
Ah. So you help them communicate?
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool. Alrighty, so I'm not sure if you can see, but I am currently going downhill, and it's a little hard to see. I think it's about an 8% grade or so, and I've already probably spent like $10 stopping at places that I don't need anything and getting hustled for like little trinkets. I bought this little bracelet. It's really hard for me to say no to these people because a few things. One, and I'm not saying you shouldn't give money to people who aren't hustling or selling anything. In the US, a lot of homeless people, they're just asking for money. They're not doing anything. These people are hustling. They are setting up their own little businesses and making you food and providing you a shaded place to sit. Like, they're actually like really hustling hard. They're so nice. This guy I was just talking to actually served with the US military. It was kind of hard to understand him, but my take was that he was working, on the South Vietnamese side as a translator, but he was also talking about guns and stuff. So I don't know. He had all these injuries from grenades and stuff. It was, very clear that he had been fighting in some kind of conflict, and he was incredibly nice. So there's that, and then there's also just the fact that the tourism, I think COVID has really screwed it up for Vietnam. Obviously the Vietnamese economy overall is growing and growing, but there's still a lot of people, I think, hurting from the tourism economy just kind of imploding here post COVID. Hoi An was like almost dead, and I'm not seeing a lot of tourists, in at least barely any visibly Western tourists. I'm sure that there are, Koreans and stuff that are still visiting, but I'm seeing barely any other tourists that look like they could be from the U.S. visibly. I know that that's not the best way to tell, but just being honest. And so it's very hard for me to say no, up to a certain point, obviously. So, I bought some postcards. I don't even usually send postcards, but I'll find a way to use them. They do have some nice photography on them. So anyway, just wanted to say that, and I'll get back on the Hai Van Pass right about now. Almost to the bottom now. As you can see, we are almost at the end, or at least almost at sea level. Okay, so I've gotten to the end. I believe I'm in Lang Co, which is kind of a little beach fishing village here at the end of the Hai Van Pass, coming from Da Nang. Got a little kid looking at me on this bike. Had a little weird thing at the end there. Some guy telling me to stop recording. I was literally just pointing my camera at like some water fountains in a truck, as far as I know. Not sure what's going on here, but there's some kind of like... What? No, what? Not really sure what I was recording that was wrong, but anyway, it's actually pretty stunning here too, as you can see. And so yeah, I'm going to call this mission accomplished and turn around and head back to Da Nang, because I can't make it all the way to Hue today. But anyway, yeah, totally beautiful ride, super stunning. Can recommend it 100%. Very convenient if you're in Da Nang in Vietnam. Super nice people along the way, and less difficult than I thought it was going to be, frankly. So beautiful ride, beautiful Vietnam. Peace out.